Have you ever imagined how satisfying it is to bully people with your evil and disturbing skills that will mostly make little kids cry without thinking about their mental?
Or maybe you're just suck at playing and wants to get good at the game. Well, you came to the right video. Today, I will tell you some skill that is effective against a newbie and a professional. We will learn 4 types of skill: kick-off, strike, defense, and dribble.
To start, let's learn some kick-off skills.
This skill is called the early ball control. This skill is so easy that even a starter can figure it out without realizing that this is an op skill you can do. To do this, you have to wait the intro until all the players are on their position.
Like this.
And then immediately press tackle E, and then press dodge Q to avoid getting tackled. Moving on to the next skill.
This skill is kick-off and dribble combined. This skill is called the nutcracker.
This is your second dribble option if your dribble is still in cooldown, and this is also an effective way to pass off the center front without getting tackled. All you have to do is wait until
the enemy is getting closer,
and then kick the ball to the way you run. And then chase the ball you just kicked.
And if there are enemies nearby, get the ball and then dribble immediately.
Now that we're done from the kick-off skills, it's time to move on to the not so fun and try-hard skills that will make your enemy's goalkeeper feels the pain and ended up killing himself.
Now we will learn about striking skills that are mostly deadly skills that require advanced technique to do it, probably. This skill is called the boing bicycle kick.
Like its name, you need to boing the ball and then bicycle kick it to the goalie. All you have to do is set your power to full, and then once you reach the half circle line, you kick it and then wait until it bounces to you, and then jump and also pressing the shoot button. But don't give it too much power or else it will be like this. To avoid that, shoot it a meter away from the half circle. Moving on to the next skill, the boing
bicycle kick version 2.
The same like before, but this time you have to
boing the ball on the side of the goalie. I'm lazy to explain.
You should know how to do this.
But you have to aim to the goalie to achieve the goal.
There is one more variation of this skill.
But instead of shooting to the goalie's own ball, you shoot it from the side wall. Like that. Now, it's time for the last strike or attacking skill. It's called El Tornado. This skill is effective enough to fool the goalkeeper, but you can be blocked if there are more than 2 enemies. First of all, you need to bring the ball to this big box area,
and then press dribble or Q and then do the pass shoot by right.
Clicking.
That is all for the striking skills. It's time for the try-hard and sweaty skills that you can use to make the enemy feels mad, and ended up killing himself.
The dribble skills.
Let's start with the edge dodge. This skill is useful if you're at the edge of the field and you need to dribble.
First, find the nearest wall and kick the ball with half power. Once the ball bounces, run to the ball's landing spot so you can catch it when it lands. The next skill is called the extra boing. This skill is effective for newbies only, not recommended if you're facing an average or a pro player. To do this, you have to find the nearest wall,
and then kick to the wall in full power, and kick it a little bit to the right.
Once it's bounced, set to full power and wait for the ball to arrive.
And then repeat until you reach the goalie. Next up is the hurricane. This is a good skill if you want to pass an enemy in front of you.
To do this, shoot the ball to the side wall with pass shoot. Aim it a little bit to the right.
Once the ball bounces, you tackle it and immediately dribble Q.
This would be the last and the easiest dribble skill.
It's called El Tornado. This skill is effective if you are being chased by more than 1 enemy. To do this, you have to get the ball and then press dribble Q and immediately click shoot and chase the ball. Now that we're done from the dribble skill, it's time to move to skills that nobody wants to learn about because humans are
mostly egoist and only wants to win by himself without thinking about other people. You heard that right. Nobody wants to learn how to do defense, since you only know attacking skills. I will copy it from the previous attacking skills and make it a defensive skill. ITCC called the Boing Bicycle Kick Defense. This is a life and death situation. If you make it then, you are safe, but if you are not, you are dead. Even if you made it, there are chances the ball will land at the enemy. Take the ball and then shoot it to your own goalie and bicycle kick it. Isn't it fun to see people struggling again and again until you're tired even though you tried? That's what happened to this yellow shirt guy. Isn't that cute?
Since you learned all of the skills, why don't we move on to our last conversation in this video? Let's rank which is the best skills to use in your next game. S is super. A is very nice. B is good. C is bad. F is very bad. Let's start with F tier, which mean very bad. The first one is the Boing Bicycle Kick Defense. Why is it bad?
Well, it's simple. It's very hard, and if you failed, you're gonna lose. Next is Tier C, the Extra Boing.
Why is it bad?
Because just imagine when you dribble, and then an enemy catched it. It's very easy to catch.
Next up is also a Tier C.
It's the Boing Bicycle Kick version 3.
Why is it bad? It's pretty hard, and the chance to goal is very small, since you have a small space to aim at.
Moving on to the Tier BN. It's the early ball control.
I was just kidding. It's not that OP. If your enemy knows the trick, you're simply dead. But if not, then it's very OP. Next is also Tier BN.
It's the Boing Bicycle Kick.
It's pretty good actually, but you can mess up sometimes. If the goalkeeper knows this, you might fail. This is the worst B tier in this video.
It's called the Edge Dodge. The same reason as the Extra Boing. Enemy can easily take it, but this is easier than the Extra Boing.
Next is our first Tier C.
The Boing Bicycle Kick version 2.
It's like Boing Bicycle Kick version 1.
But it's better. It's pretty unpredictable and pretty hard to catch.
This would be our last Tier C. The Nutcracker. It's a very effective way to avoid more than 2 enemies in front of you.
And it's time for the highest tier.
The Tier SN.
This Tier S is called the Hurricane. It's like the Nutcracker or the Alternative, but fancier and slightly more effective and hard. And it's time for the greatest of all time.
The Goat. You should use this skill in your game. It's called the Yell Tornado.
It's pretty easy to do and very effective.
Just do it 3 to 4 times, and then you're skilled.
It's so hard to catch and predict. Now that you know all the skills, it's time for the farewell.
Nice to meet you and see you in the next Ultimate Tutorial video. Have a good day.